For decades, the rivalry between Iran and Israel was a shadow war, fought through proxies, covert operations, and cyber attacks. That all changed in June 2025. The simmering conflict has now boiled over into direct open warfare, a dangerous new chapter for an already volatile region. This escalation, which has seen hundreds of missiles exchanged and airstrikes deep within each other's territory, forces a critical question into the spotlight. How do these two regional powers truly stack up militarily? Understanding their respective strengths and weaknesses is no longer a theoretical exercise. It is essential to comprehending the current crisis and the future security landscape of the entire Middle East. The recent events did not happen in a vacuum. They are the culmination of years of escalating tensions and a significant shift in Israeli military strategy. Following the Hamas attack of October 2023, Israel moved away from its doctrine of contained conflicts. It adopted a more aggressive and overt posture, not just in Gaza and Lebanon, but directly against the perceived source of regional instability, Iran. This strategic pivot has led to the current direct confrontation, with Israeli jets striking targets near Tehran and Iran responding with unprecedented missile barrages against Israeli cities. The world is now watching as this long-feared scenario plays out in real time. This direct conflict brings the military balance between the two nations into sharp focus. On one side stands Israel, a technologically advanced, compact nation with a highly professional army and powerful international backing, particularly from the United States. On the other is Iran, a much larger country with vast strategic depth, a massive conventional army, and a formidable arsenal of ballistic missiles developed over decades. Their military philosophies are vastly different, shaped by their unique geography, political systems, and strategic goals. Analyzing these differences is key to understanding who holds the advantage in this dangerous showdown. The implications of this direct conflict extend far beyond their borders. The stability of global energy supplies is at risk, with shipping rates through the Strait of Hormuz already doubling due to naval tensions. Regional alliances are being tested, and the United States is being drawn closer to direct involvement, with President Trump's administration weighing its options. The human cost is already mounting, with hundreds of civilian casualties reported on both sides. The once shadowy contest of spies and proxies has now become a direct military clash, and its outcome will reshape the balance of power for years to come. When comparing the conventional armed forces of Iran and Israel, a picture emerges of quality of its conventional equipment, from tanks to naval vessels, is aging. Its ground forces are battle-hardened from conflicts in Iraq and Syria, but they lack the technological integration of their Israeli counterparts. The Revolutionary Guard, a parallel military with its own army, navy, and air force, is an ideologically driven and formidable force, but its command structure has been recently weakened by targeted Israeli strikes that killed at least 10 senior military leaders. Israel's air power is, without question, its greatest conventional advantage. The Israeli Air Force is one of the most advanced and experienced in the world. It operates a sophisticated fleet that includes F-15, F-16, and crucially, the F-35 Adir, the only fifth-generation stealth fighter in the region. This technological supremacy gives Israel the ability to conduct long-range precision strikes deep inside enemy territory, as demonstrated by the recent attacks on military and research sites near Tehran. In stark contrast, Iran's Air Force relies on an aging fleet of American F-14s from before the 1979 revolution and Russian MiG-29s, which are no match for modern Israeli jets. To compensate for its weak Air Force, Iran has invested heavily in a diverse and powerful drone program. Aircraft like the Shahed and Mohajer series have become a key part of its military strategy, used for both surveillance and attack. Iran has also developed a robust air defense network, combining Russian-made S-300 systems with its own indigenous Bavar 373. While these systems pose a threat, the success of recent Israeli airstrikes suggests the Israeli Air Force has found ways to penetrate or overwhelm them. Israel, meanwhile, also operates advanced drones, but its primary focus remains on maintaining overwhelming dominance in the air with manned fighter jets. At sea, the two nations pursue entirely different strategies. Israel's navy is small but technologically superior, featuring advanced corvettes and, most importantly, German-built Dolphin-class submarines. These submarines are widely believed to provide Israel with a crucial second-strike nuclear capability. Iran's navy, particularly the Revolutionary Guards portion, focuses on asymmetric warfare in the Persian Gulf. It uses a swarm of fast attack craft, sea mines, and anti-ship missiles to threaten shipping in the vital Strait of Hormuz. Recent incidents in June 2025, including GPS spoofing and a tanker collision, highlight Iran's ability to disrupt global commerce, even if it cannot match Israel's naval technology. The core of Iran's offensive power lies in its formidable missile arsenal, the largest and most diverse in the Middle East. With ballistic missiles capable of reaching targets up to 2,000 kilometers away, Iran can strike anywhere in Israel. The recent conflict has tragically demonstrated this capability. Since mid-June 2025, Iran has launched over 400 missiles and drones at Israel, even using a ballistic missile with a controversial cluster munition warhead against a populated area for the first time. While many were intercepted, these barrages are designed to overwhelm Israel's defenses and inflict both physical and psychological damage, as seen in the strike on a hospital in Beersheba. Israel's answer to Iran's missile threat is a multi-layered defense system, one of the most advanced in the world. This system includes the Iron Dome for short-range rockets, David's Sling for medium-range threats, and the Arrow system for long-range ballistic missiles. In the current conflict, these defenses have intercepted the vast majority of incoming projectiles. However, the sheer volume of the Iranian attacks is placing the system under immense strain and raising concerns about Israel's stockpile of expensive interceptors. Offensively, Israel possesses its own Jericho ballistic missiles, which are believed to be capable of carrying nuclear warheads over vast distances, forming a key part of its deterrence strategy. The nuclear question looms over the entire conflict, representing the ultimate asymmetry. Israel is widely understood to possess an undeclared arsenal of 90 to 300 nuclear warheads, deliverable by aircraft, submarines, and ballistic missiles. This provides a powerful deterrent and a guaranteed second strike capability. Iran does not have a nuclear weapon, but its nuclear program is highly advanced. It has a large stockpile of uranium enriched to 60% purity, enough material for several bombs if enriched further. Israeli intelligence estimates a breakout time of just weeks, a major factor driving its recent strikes on Iranian nuclear sites like the Arak heavy water reactor. Beyond physical weapons, both nations are locked in a relentless cyber war. Here, Israel is considered to have a significant edge largely through its elite signals intelligence unit, Unit 8200. It has demonstrated the ability to conduct sophisticated offensive operations against Iranian infrastructure. However, Iran is also a capable cyber actor, using its skills for espionage, disruption, and financial attacks. In the current conflict, Iranian-linked hackers were blamed for a $100 million loss at a cryptocurrency exchange, while Iran itself has suffered internet blackouts, likely a defensive measure against Israeli cyber operations. This digital battlefield is a constant, invisible front in their wider struggle for dominance. No nation fights alone, and the alliances of Iran and Israel are critical force multipliers that define the strategic landscape. Israel's most important ally is the United States, a relationship that provides immense military and diplomatic advantages. This includes $3.8 billion in annual military aid and privileged access to America's most advanced technology, such as the F-35 fighter jet. In the ongoing June 2025 conflict, this support has been direct and tangible. U.S. forces have actively assisted in defending Israel by using their own air defense systems to shoot down Iranian missiles, although they have so far refrained from joining direct offensive strikes against Iran. This American backstop is a decisive factor in Israel's favor. Iran, on the other hand, cultivates a different kind of alliance network. It has strong ties with state actors like Russia and China, which provide diplomatic cover and some military hardware. More central to its strategy is its network of regional proxy forces, often called the Axis of Resistance. This includes Hezbollah in Lebanon, the Houthis in Yemen, and various militias in Syria and Iraq. These groups allow Iran to project power and challenge Israel and its allies across the Middle East without engaging its own conventional forces. However, recent reports suggest that Israel's aggressive new strategy has begun to unravel this network, weakening Iran's regional influence. The battle is also one of industrial and technological capacity. Israel possesses a world-class domestic defense industry, producing cutting-edge technology in areas like missile defense, cyber warfare, and drone technology. Companies like Rafael Advanced Defense Systems and Israel Aerospace Industries allow the nation to innovate rapidly and tailor solutions to its specific security needs. Iran has also developed a surprisingly resilient and innovative domestic arms industry, born out of decades of sanctions. It excels in producing missiles, drones, and other asymmetric weapons, but it struggles to manufacture high-end conventional platforms like modern fighter jets, a significant long-term disadvantage. In conclusion, while Iran has the advantages of size, strategic depth, and a powerful missile arsenal, Israel holds the overall military high ground. Its decisive edge comes from three key areas: superior air power centered on the F-35, a massive technological advantage in both hardware and cyber warfare, and the unwavering support of the United States. Iran's strategy of asymmetric warfare can inflict significant pain and disrupt regional stability, as the current conflict shows. However, Israel's technological supremacy and powerful alliances give it a greater capacity to sustain high-intensity operations and strike with devastating precision. This imbalance of power ensures that while the conflict may be costly for both sides, Israel maintains a clear military superiority, a fact that will continue to shape the security of the Middle East.